A bite, a overhand right. Stop it! Welcome to K9 Boxing. And Jake Paul just beat a former world champion and Julio Chavez Jr. And it was definitely a good match. It was definitely smart pickings. And Jake Paul is about to be rated now. And he could fight in his next fight if he want to for a world title. Stop it! Yes, he can fight for a world title. Shout out to his trainer, Third Chambers, who did an excellent job. Shout out to J. Leon Love, who did a great job. And yeah, Jake Paul is doing what he needs to do to get to the next level. He's fighting fighters who are past their prime with a big name or with a resume, and it's working for him. You got to respect what he is doing. He's doing it the smart way. Mayweather did the same thing. I mean, come on, man. Canelo did the same thing. Oscar De La Hoya did the same thing. Jake Paul is just a YouTuber, and he don't get the respect because he's a YouTuber, not considered a real boxer. But he's doing exactly what the other fighters have done before him. When y'all tap in, make sure y'all punish the like button. It's your boy Cornelius K9 Bundrich, the oldest world champion in junior middleweight history. So, if I don't know nothing else, I definitely know Jesus, and I definitely know boxing. That's for sure. Yeah, and no, the fight wasn't rigged. Every time Jake Paul lose, or excuse me, let me rewind that. Every time Jake Paul wins against somebody with a name, they say the fight is rigged. No, he just know how to pick the right fights at the right time, and he knows what to do when he's in there. Hey, if a guy's tired, you know what I mean, take it to him. If a guy's not tired, hit him. If a guy's not tired, hold him. If a guy's coming with pressure, hold him or move. You got to remember, he's being trained by some real boxers. So what you don't have the experience in one area, you get it in another area. So him not growing up as a boxer, he got some real boxing coaches. And both guys come from the same gym I come from, the original Krung Gym. Let me rewind that. The original Krung Gym. So, yeah, he got a real team. Boxing, what I mean, is teamwork, make the dream work. You look at the fighter in there, the one competing and fighting. But before the fight, there's preparation. And the preparation is in the gym, where you with your trainer, you with your teaming, you with your physical therapist, you with your physical trainer, your trainer who does the physical training with you. So a lot goes on. And so teamwork make the dream work for real. Yeah. So, and the thing about it is, when you ain't fought in a long time, you're not gonna look like you fought 20 years ago. And the rust was there. You could see, that Chavez was rusty. He was not throwing no bombs, because one thing that Jake Paul can do is he can punch. So you're not about to punch for the puncher, knowing that you ain't as sharp as he. So what Chavez did is what any other older fighter or fighter with experience who hasn't fought or who's not as sharp would do. Let the fighter who's novice, who doesn't have the same experience as you have, punch yourself out and try to take them in deep waters and drown them. And that's exactly what he tried to do. Fortunately, it didn't work. But, hey, just as I feel like if Chavez would have had a tune-up, which he wasn't going to be allowed to have one, and that was the smart part on Jake Paul and them team. Same thing with Mike Tyson. If Mike Tyson would have had a tune-up, it'd have been a problem for Jake Paul. But not having tune-ups, And those bros not fighting regularly, and Jake Paul fighting regularly, his muscle memory is way sharper. He can click like that. And the fighters he's fighting, no matter the name, they can click with their punches like that because they not on ring sharp. They not fight sharp. And I ain't gonna say if that makes sense because it do make sense. I only been boxing for like 30 some years, so yeah, I know a little something about this boxing. Make sure y'all punch the like button when y'all tap in. Tap the screen twice. It's only the champ, the oldest world champion in junior middleweight history, Cornelius K9 Bundridge. Stop it! A bark, a bite, a overhand right. Yeah, welcome to K9 Boxing. And yeah, I gotta say that Jake Paul is getting better. You know, as much as you might not like him, the truth is the truth. And the truth is that he's getting better. He's making smart decisions, very smart decisions. You know, you have to, play your hand. Or you have to create a hand and play that hand. And that's what he's doing. He wouldn't have fought no Julio Chavez if Julio Chavez had just came off knocking somebody out. No. He waited for him. He waited a minute. You know what I mean? Threw that money out there at him. And bam, got him. And you got to be smart in this boxing, man. That's what it's all about. You got to make smart decisions. How you think Mayweather made $1 billion some in the sport of boxing? Making smart decisions. He made more money than Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson didn't make the smartest decisions in the world. Mayweather made smarter decisions than him. Who more entertaining, Mayweather or Mike Tyson? Mike Tyson. Who made the better decisions though? Floyd Mayweather. So that's what Jake Paul is doing. He's making the smart decisions. And he's getting better. And I ain't mad at him. In the Tupac voice. Yeah. I don't know, Peyton. Yeah, I don't know. You catch the right person at the right time. We all human. Nobody is actually better than the next person. In God's eyes, we all the same. We all spit. We all bleed. We all fart. We all doo-doo. It's all the same. You just gotta, you gotta be smart about whatever you're doing. If you could be smarter than the next person, you're gonna go far. Especially when you're competing. And hey, Jake Paul is using his brain, his fame, his fortune, his connections, all that and some. All that and some. And the Mexican G. You are a Mexican, Chavez is a Mexican, and I just can't say he's a disappointment. He went out there and did all he could do, He just didn't have nothing. Ain't nobody on here gonna turn down fighting somebody, even if you ain't a boxer, for $4-5 million. Not one person. I hear crickets. Not one person. So it is what it is, He said Chavez is not a real Mexican. Well, his daddy is. If he's not a real Mexican, well, who is his daddy? Julio Chavez Sr. So I would believe that Julio Chavez Jr. is a real Mexican. Yep. And that right there is a true story right there. That man got power. Jake Paul is the bigger dude. Way bigger dude, And that is what it is, So he was about to trade with that guy. At the same time, his muscle memory ain't like Jake Paul. Jake Paul been fighting, he been regularly training. He been in camp. He been fighting regularly. He been serious about this boxing, and that's what's been helping him. Yeah. Yep. Make sure y'all tap in, man. Y'all punch the like button at K9 Boxing. Dogs us. You work, you don't work, you don't eat. The Mexican G don't like Chavez. Trent, what up, Trent? You good? Much love, my guy. Punish the like button when you tap in. Trent, punish the like button as soon as you tap in, my boy. Yeah. Hey, if he, like I say, if that boy had fought a fight, because in later rounds he was coming on. That boy Chavez was coming on, was landing some bombs. But you got to be fighting regularly. If you don't fight regularly, you're not gonna be sharp like when you was hungry or when you was current champ. I got hurt like I don't know what, but I'm not about to go out there and just be swinging and I ain't fought in a minute. And I'm in there with somebody that just recently fought. If they picking you and calling you out, then guess what? It's something they know. They ready 9 times out of 10. If they wouldn't pay you millions and you ain't fought in a minute, they ready and they know you ain't ready. You can't go out there and just trade. You got to be smart about it. You know? Either way it go, it was a loss for him. He don't knock him out, he lose. If he go to decision and it's close, he lose. He go out there and give it his best and go out there and get knocked out, he still lose because they're going to blaze him. So if he don't win, he's getting blazed regardless. He didn't win, now he's a clown. He didn't throw enough punches early on. He went out there for the payday. It is what it is, man, At the end of the day, he got paid, and this gonna go away. Him losing to Jake Paul gonna go away right away. As soon as he cash that check, it's gonna go away. Jake Paul ain't gotta fight nobody in their prime. Jake Paul can fight who he wanna fight. Who says he has to fight people in his prime? When you your own man, you can fight who you wanna fight when you wanna fight them. It's cutthroat out here. Cats gonna do what they wanna do when they wanna do it. See what he said to the crowd? He was booing them. He said, F them. Am I right or wrong? And as a fighter, you gotta do what's best for you, man. Can't just do what's best for the fans. At the end of the day, when your career over with, ain't gonna be no more fans. It's gonna be you and your family. Yeah. He didn't quit. He didn't quit tonight. Palin, he didn't quit tonight. He went out there and did good in the last few rounds. It is what it is, though. Hey, Jake Paul's the winner. And on to the next. Yep, Chavez should have did exhibition or something just to get sharp. That would have helped him a lot. He didn't, but hey, what can you say? So yeah, I just wanted to come on here, man, and tell y'all, hey. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I say that if Chavez would have had a tune-up, trust me, he would have been them same shots he was throwing later in the fights. He'd have been throwing them earlier. Trust me, I know boxing. When you ain't fought in a minute, and you in there with somebody bigger than you, and somebody that's been fighting regularly, why you think Jake Paul was going out there throwing bombs at him right away? He know that man ain't fought in a minute. He know the man. He know he was bigger than the guy he was in there with. All kind of stuff. Yeah. Medium L, what's up, my guy? I appreciate that, man. Subscribe to the channel too, my guy. And follow your boy I'm about to say on the contender on Instagram at K9 Boxing. Medium L. One love, my guy. I'm still out here, my guy. Yep. Yes, sir. Nah, he ain't ready for no Canelo. Of course not. Yeah, he ain't ready for no Canelo. Canelo been fighting regularly. He not gonna fight nobody that's been fighting regularly with a big name like that. No, no, no. Or who's a veteran or a beast like that. He doing it the right way, bro. He doing it the right way, the smart way. Fight guys in your lane. Fight guys with names that's not sharp or who ain't fought in a minute. He doing it the smart way. Yeah. It's called business, ain't nothing personal. It's business. Yeah, when y'all tap in, man, y'all tap the screen twice. Show the channel some love. Oh yeah, it's all good. ML. Dogs us, my guy. Appreciate you for all the love. Yeah, respect. A bark, a bite, a overhand right. And there was some great fights tonight. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta get that money. 30 million. Man, listen. And you got another thing I respect about Jake Paul is he's giving brothers opportunities. Like he gave my homeboy, his head trainer opportunity. He trains Jake Paul now, Third Chambers. So how can I be mad at him, How can I say nothing but good things about him? I mean, I'm going to keep it 100. If it's something bad I don't like, I'm going to keep it 100. I got to keep it real. Yeah, Schofield, a beast. He came up with my son, Lil K9. Y'all follow my son at Lil K9 Slick on Instagram. He's next. Yeah, he up next. Yeah. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. Just gotta be smart about whatever you do. He sure is. Yeah. Dogs are us, man. Y'all follow me on Instagram at K9 Boxing. A bark, a bite, a overhand right. 2-time world champ, y'all. And I'm the oldest world champion in junior middleweight history. Yep, the last world champ out of the original Crunk Gym. K9, Cornelius Bundridge. Yeah, God bless y'all, man. Y'all have a great night. Jesus Christ is the way. If you don't work, you don't eat. God bless y'all. At K9 Boxing.